here's an updated video on the weight loss progress. So I weighed myself this morning and I was 199.6 pounds this morning, which is good. You know, I lost 1.4 pounds this last week, which is good. I mean, I wanted to lose more because last week after coming back from vacation, I lost over 5 pounds. It was kind of an artificial loss to a certain degree because I gained so much weight over vacation, and I lost 5.6 pounds or something like that. So I was expecting to lose at least 2 pounds this week, hopefully 3 pounds this week, because I did a lot more trampoline than what I normally do, but alas, it was 1.4 pounds. So I was disappointed in that regard. However, I did get below 200 pounds for the first time in 50 weeks. So I tracked this stuff. So yeah, it's been 50 weeks since I was below 200 pounds. And I actually did a calculation. Last year when I got below 200 pounds was the first time I had done that in like 15 years. So if doing the calculations, it comes out to about 832 weeks in 16 years. And I was below 200 pounds for about 14 weeks last year. I was below 200 pounds for about 14 weeks. So that means for 1.6% of the time in the last 16 years, I've been below 200 pounds, which isn't good. But the reason I did that calculation is because I was mad that I only lost 1.4 pounds. So in my mind, I had to come up with, some type of positives out of this, which is I am below 200 pounds, which is good. I'm below 200 pounds for the first time in 50 weeks. And I've only been below 200 pounds 1.6% of the time in the last 16 years. So what happens is when you're not happy with your results and your progress, you have to look for the positives, basically, is what it comes down to. Or else, you start thinking about quitting. And that's what happened last year, is I got down to about 193.6 pounds. And it was tough treading, and I was going low carb and everything. And eventually I was just like, all right, whatever. And I was walking for like an hour a day after work in the rain and the cold, all this kind of stuff. And slowly but surely I got out of it and I got back to about 216 pounds. So now I'm down to 199 and looking for the positives. So I should be happy that I lost 1.4 pounds this week. However, what happened was I increased my cardio this week. So I added 2 more minutes on the trampoline every day. And I was doing 27 minutes every single day on the trampoline. And that came out to 189 minutes on the trampoline this week. So I did 189 minutes, which is 40% more than I've ever done on the trampoline. I did 189 minutes, which is 40% more than I've ever done on the trampoline. And I fasted at 2 o'clock every day this week, with the exception of Sunday. Again, I ate pizza till 3 o'clock. So I was expecting to lose, at least 2 pounds. So whatever. I lost 1.4. I'm below 200, which is great. Losing weight is a psychological battle. If anything, it's a psychological battle to motivate yourself and stay positive and not get too frustrated, with your progress or lack of progress. So you have to find positives in what you've done. Especially when you put in a lot more work and you expect something at the end of the week and you don't get necessarily what you wanted, you start doing percentage calculations like I did. So that's cool. So this coming week, I'm going to go from 27 minutes a day on the trampoline to 29 minutes. I'm adding 2 more minutes to my trampoline routine on a daily basis. That's about 6% more. All right, so again, you're just adding a little bit more over time. That'll bring me up to 29 minutes every day on the trampoline. I'm going to stop eating at 2 o'clock like I have been. And, I'm going to still eat like I had cheeseburger last Saturday after I did the video. I went out and had a cheeseburger, cheese fries. I had half a milkshake. So I'm eating pretty much what I want to eat. I'm losing weight, which is cool, and I have to, that's my give and take. So I'm happy with that. I am getting up early these days now in order to accomplish all my exercise and everything, and I do a morning ritual. I get up at about 5:20 in the morning, which I've never done in the past, but I'm used to it now. So I'm awake at 5:20, and that's a good thing, So this week, we'll see how things go for next week. As you lose weight, your tipping point, gets harder and harder. So whatever it took you to lose weight, 15 pounds ago, 15 pounds when you were heavier, you have to do more to lose more weight, basically. And that's what happened to me after I hit 200 pounds last year. But when I got below it, I started having to do more and more things to lose more and more weight. and it got harder, and I started doing like low carb stuff, and I started power walking for an hour a day, or walking for an hour a day. Things became inconvenient, things became difficult, and I eventually stopped. So this time around, I'm trying to make things easier. I'm trying to do everything under an hour, you know, in the morning. I'm doing the trampoline instead of going outside. The trampoline's been great. I don't have any back issues. I don't have any knee issues. It's been fantastic on my joints and everything. So I'm a huge trampoline believer for cardio. I'll talk about that in another video in the future. It's trampoline all the way. And so this time around, right, I'm not going to give up and fail, you know, like I did after I hit about 194. I'm not going to go back to my old habits, because I'm going to make it's easier. I'm going to make my program and my habits easier this time around, so I can just keep doing it on a daily basis, and it just becomes like brushing your teeth is what you're trying to accomplish. So we'll see how things go for the next video next week. Hopefully I lose at least 2 pounds, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, well, I'm going to put the effort in, and I'm going to keep tweaking and improving what I'm doing without changing my diet. You know, I might have to change my diet in the future in order to get down to what I want, which is 185. Essentially, I want to get down to about 185 is what I'm trying to hit. So we'll see how it goes. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And thank you for watching. Have a great week. Bye-bye.